Welcome to Sports Bios, where we delve into the fascinating lives of sports legends. Today, we're going to explore the extraordinary life of George Best, a football icon whose mesmerizing skills on the pitch and charismatic personality off it captivated fans around the world. Born on May 22, 1946, in Belfast, Northern Ireland, George Best's early life was marked by a unique blend of talent, family support, and historical circumstance that would shape his future as one of football's greatest players. Growing up in the Craiga estate, a working-class neighborhood in East Belfast, George was surrounded by the sights and sounds of a vibrant community. His childhood home, a small red brick house on Burren Way, was just a stone's throw from the local park where he would spend hours playing football with his friends. The air was thick with the smell of coal smoke and cooking oil, and the sound of laughter and shouting filled the narrow alleys and back streets. George's family was instrumental in nurturing his talent. His father, Dickie Best, a shipyard worker, was a constant source of support and encouragement. He would often take George to watch Glentoran, the local football team, play at the Oval, their home stadium. These outings sparked George's passion for the game, and he soon began playing with his friends in the streets, using makeshift balls made from rolled-up newspaper and twine. As a young boy, George attended Elm Grove Primary School, where he demonstrated a natural aptitude for sports, particularly football. His teachers encouraged his talent, and he quickly became a standout player on the school team. George's mother, Anne, would often attend his matches, cheering him on from the sidelines as he darted across the pitch with an uncanny speed and agility. The historical context of George's early years was marked by significant events that shaped his character and future path. The post-war period in Northern Ireland was a time of great change, with the region struggling to rebuild its economy and infrastructure. As George navigated his early teenage years, he began to develop a sense of purpose and direction. He left Elm Grove Primary School in 1960 and enrolled at Grosvenor High School, where he continued to excel on the football pitch. It was during this period that George's talent caught the attention of local scouts, who recognized his potential as a professional player. One such scout was Bob Bishop, a renowned talent spotter who had discovered several young players in Northern Ireland. Bishop was impressed by George's speed, agility, and ball control, and he soon recommended him to Manchester United, one of England's top football clubs. With his talent, dedication, and family support, George is poised to take the football world by storm. George's talent caught the attention of Bob Bishop, a renowned talent spotter who had discovered several young players in Northern Ireland. Bishop was impressed by George's speed, agility, and ball control, and he soon recommended him to Manchester United, one of England's top football clubs. In 1961, at just 15 years old, George signed with Manchester United as an apprentice, marking the beginning of his professional career. Under the guidance of legendary manager Matt Busby, George quickly rose through the ranks, making his first team debut in 1963 against West Bromwich Albion. His impressive performances earned him a regular spot on the team, and he soon became known for his exceptional dribbling skills, vision, and goal-scoring ability. As George himself once said, "I used to go down to the training ground and just kick the ball around, and I'd be there for hours, just practicing my technique." George's time at Manchester United was marked by numerous triumphs, including winning the First Division title in 1965 and 1967, as well as the European Cup in 1968. His performances on the pitch were nothing short of electrifying, earning him widespread acclaim and adoration from fans around the world. The Manchester United team of the 1960s, which included other legendary players like Bobby Charlton and Dennis Law, is still remembered fondly by football enthusiasts today. One of George's most notable achievements was his role in Manchester United's European Cup victory in 1968. In the final against Benfica, George scored a crucial goal, helping his team secure a 4-1 win. This triumph marked the first time an English team had won the European Cup, and it cemented George's status as a football legend. Off the pitch, George's charismatic personality and sense of style made him a cultural icon of the 1960s. He was known for his fashionable clothes, his love of cars, and his celebrity friendships. George's social life was often scrutinized by the media, with many headlines focusing on his relationships with famous actresses and models. Despite his success, George faced numerous challenges throughout his career, including struggles with injury, personal demons, and the pressures of fame. However, he remained committed to his craft, always striving to improve and push himself to new heights. As Matt Busby once said, George Best was a player who had it all: talent, dedication, and a willingness to learn. He inspired countless young players with his unique style and technique, and his legacy continues to influence football today. His achievements on the pitch and his impact off it have left an indelible mark on the world of football. After retiring from professional football in 1974, George struggled to find his place in the world. He had become accustomed to the fame and adoration that came with being a top-tier footballer, and he found it difficult to adjust to life without the thrill of competition. Despite this, George remained committed to staying involved in the sport he loved, taking on various coaching and ambassadorial roles. One of George's most notable endeavors during this period was his work as a football analyst and pundit. He brought his unique insight and expertise to the world of sports broadcasting, working with major networks like BBC and ITV to provide commentary and analysis on top-level matches. George's charismatic personality and in-depth knowledge of the game made him a natural in front of the camera, and he quickly became a fan favorite among viewers. However, George's personal life continued to be marred by struggles with addiction and personal demons. He had always been known for his love of partying and socializing, but as he grew older, these habits began to take a toll on his health and relationships. Despite his best efforts to stay sober and focused, George found himself struggling with the pressures of fame and the temptations of his old lifestyle. In the 1980s, George's health began to decline due to complications from his alcoholism. He was hospitalized several times for liver problems and other related issues, and he eventually underwent a liver transplant in 2002. The procedure was successful, but it marked a turning point in George's life as he was forced to confront the reality of his own mortality. In the years leading up to his death, George became an advocate for organ donation and liver disease awareness. He used his platform to raise funds and support for various charitable organizations, and he worked tirelessly to educate the public about the dangers of alcoholism and the importance of living a healthy lifestyle. George Best passed away on November 25, 2005, at the age of 59, due to complications from a lung infection and multiple organ failure. His death was met with an outpouring of tributes and condolences from the football community and beyond, as fans and admirers from around the world came together to celebrate his life and legacy. Today, George Best is remembered as one of the greatest footballers of all time, a true legend of the beautiful game. His on-field accomplishments, including his European Cup victory with Manchester United and his numerous individual accolades, continue to inspire and influence new generations of players. Off the pitch, George's charismatic personality, sense of style, and commitment to social causes have left an indelible mark on popular culture. He was a true icon, a larger-than-life figure who inspired countless people with his talent, dedication, and unwavering passion for the game. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell, reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.